Good morning. Welcome to today's morning meditation. We are in the Gospel of Mark now, having moved through the Gospel of Matthew, and I'm looking at chapter 3, specifically verses 16 and 17. This part of Mark 3 talks about Jesus ordaining the 12 apostles, and he names them down in verse 16 through 18 and 19. And we encounter Simon, who he surnames Peter, then James, the son of Zebedee, and John, the brother of James. He surnamed them Boanerges, which is the sons of thunder, and Andrew and Philip and Bartholomew and Matthew and Thomas and James, the son of Alphaeus, and Thaddeus and Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, which also betrayed him. As I was reading through these verses once again, I just chuckle when I come to verse 17 and I see the nickname that God gives to James and John, calling them the sons of thunder. And what I find humorous about that is where Peter's nickname, he calls him a stone, or a rock, as people will sometimes translate it. And we can see that kind of could speak a little bit to Peter's character of what he would become. At that time, Peter was anything but a rock. It's kind of like when you give somebody tall the name Shorty, or somebody who's really thin, you nickname Fatty, the opposite. But Peter would eventually become that stone, that something to be relied upon. But he gives a kind of a different nickname to James and John. He calls them the Sons of Thunder. Sounds like it would be a wrestling tag team, or maybe a rock and roll band kind of name. And what is implied in this is that Jesus has a sense of humor. He knew something about these. They were fiery guys. When they pass through Samaria and the Samaritans don't want them to pass through, John wants to know if they should call down fire from heaven on them. So they had a inflammatory kind of personality, or mercurial personality. But Jesus looks at these guys and he's able to come up with a nickname. And you can see a familiarity with these disciples, that there was love there. The best kind of nicknames aren't ones that are mocking, but someone gives them to you and there is in that nickname something affectionate as well, something maybe quite poignant in how he sees and knows them, but also fun. And I just love this about Jesus. Sometimes I think we can either get too familiar with God, where we don't give him the reverence that he deserves, and sometimes we can be so formal in front of God, thinking that he is this heavenly figure that never cracks a smile. But here we see Jesus opening up to these men and having a laugh with them. And I think Jesus was genuinely a great guy to be around. Not that he was just holy and pure, because he was, but I think he was fun too. And that gives me then permission to have fun, and we should have fun in our relationships with one another. Not worldly kind of fun, not profane kind of fun, but a loving kind of fun. And that's a good thing to remember, that it's not all just head down in the Bible studying, although we should all do as much of that as possible. But it's about knowing one another, appreciating one another, loving one another, and being able to crack a smile and have a laugh once in a while. So I wish you a great day, and hopefully you too will be able to make somebody else smile today. Have a great day, guys. Bye.